Hey, it's Victor Sosa from High Def Life Coaching. Just want to give you an update on how I'm doing on my 90-day challenge so far. Today is day 8, and things are going pretty well. I mentioned in my last video that I came to the realization that I've been doing the same thing over and over in certain aspects of my life and wasn't real happy with the results. Part of changing the results means making a conscious effort to make different decisions. I'm going to come back to that phrase, conscious effort, in a minute or two. Now, with the weather warming up, I decided one of the things I wanted to change and start on right away was my fitness. So the first thing I did was hop on the computer and find some 5K races to enter in. I ran some 5Ks over the summer. I found them a really cool way to get and stay in some kind of shape at least. And while my sneakers had been in the closet all winter, and a couple of weeks is kind of short notice, I'm not trying to go overboard with it. I just want to be able to finish without walking. We'll be off to a good start. The other thing I did last week was I started on a 5-day juice fast. That was the first 5 days of the 90-day challenge. Yep, all juice, all the time, no food. And believe it or not, it was actually pretty cool. Drinking several juices per day, as many as you need, really. And while I don't work for these folks, I'm not getting any money from them, there are a couple of sites that I've linked to below if you're watching the video on my website that you can check out to learn a little bit more about juicing, what's so great about it, and the whole 9 yards. Now, obviously I am eating a couple of sensible meals per day, making healthier choices, but I am still doing a few juices per day as well because, believe it or not, after 5 days, I actually kind of liked it. Now, I'm one of those folks who has a lot more problem with eating on weekends than I do during the week or even exercising. I'm not bad with the exercising. Whether it's stress, sadness, or dare I say, boredom, let's face it, our schedules are usually very different on the weekends than they are on weekdays. During the week, I'm pretty good about it. The weekends, I just fall off the wellness wagon with a large thud. Are you with me? I mean, how often have you said something like this? And this is a regular thing for me on Saturdays. Okay, starting today, it's going to be different. Only by lunchtime I have already eaten like a complete fool. And it didn't stop me from eating bad at dinner either. So then Sunday I wake up and say, okay, today's going to be the day. This is where I put an end to it. You know how that story ended, right? Okay, good. So now look, here's where that phrase conscious effort comes back into play. The more aware you are of what you're doing, the more likely you are to make choices that are in line with what it is that you want. When you're doing things out of boredom or even sheer habit, they become unconscious decisions that are driven by beliefs, internal beliefs. In fact, sometimes those beliefs are down so deep inside, you don't even realize what that belief is or why you do what you do. But it's your beliefs that create your thoughts, which in turn lead to your actions. See, that's one of the key things a coach can help you do. Shameless plug, but I'm going to do it anyway. We help you identify the core belief that drives your thoughts and your actions. If that core belief isn't really adding anything to your life, a coach can help you find a new belief that you can buy into that will help you move forward in the fashion that you're looking for. Now, over time, that belief is going to help you create new thoughts and consequently, new actions. Next time around, I'm going to tell you a little bit about another area in my life that I'm looking to make some new choices in. And we may get into the beliefs that have driven my old way of thinking in that area as well. If you'd like to play along at home, I actually don't have the board version of the game. But you may want to take a look at one particular aspect of your life. Doesn't really matter what it is. Just one thing, and try and figure out the thought and the belief that drives the actions. I'm Victor Sosa of High Def Life Coaching. I'll see you next week.